Hi guys, I'm terribly sorry I've been so absent from the channel. I have absolutely no excuse. I hope there's some time in my life that I can film more and every week, and that would be great. I'm gonna try, really. Today I'm gonna do a book haul. There's quite a few books since there's been so many months. First of all, I want to say I got a Kindle. I finally did get an e-reader. Took a while. I was really resistant. Very good to read in the evening. This is a paper white, so you can control the lighting, and I never been very good in reading in bed because I just fall asleep, and with this I don't. It's very good, very good. I've been reading a lot. Yeah, I'm not gonna show the books I put in there because I think it's kind of boring to do a book haul for ebooks, but when I do my wrap up I'll talk about them. Okay, so about the books. First I'm gonna show is Under the Dome by Stephen King. I've been loving all the Stephen King books I've been reading, and this has been calling my attention for quite a while because it's so massive and huge, and I wanted the paperback because it was even bigger and it looks so freaking good. I love the cover because the dome has like a different texture from the rest of the paper, and yeah, it's huge, but I do hope this goes pretty fast because Stephen King does move pretty fast, so I hope so. And I've been interested in watching the TV series, but I want to read this a little bit first, see if I want to read first and watch later, or if I'm going to do watching and reading all together like I'm doing with The White Queen, so I'm not sure, but I'll make a decision soon. I also got a book by Ian Banks. He passed away a few months ago, and with this news I realized there was a book by him that was on my to be read list on Goodreads, so I decided to buy it. Just, I don't know, I remembered I wanted to read this book, and it's called Stonemouth, and on the back says, "Welcome to Stonemouth, home to 5 Mile Beach, gangsters, lost to love, and a suspension bridge." And it sounds really interesting. There's another cool cover for it, but I got the hardback because it was really cheap on the book depository, so yeah. Then I finally got a book by P.G. Wodehouse that Leslie talked so much about, and I think I asked her which book should I start. I did watch an episode of Blandings that was being aired. Yeah, it is still being aired, but I just saw an episode and it was really funny. I thought to ask Leslie what book should I read, and she told me to start with The Inimitable Jeeves. And yeah, looking forward to reading this. This is a really cool edition. When all the books are together, they're all very colorful, so I really like this cover. This one is The 5 Orange Pips and Other Cases by Arthur Conan Doyle. It's a really cool cover, cool edition by Penguin, and it's a very buttery feel cover. I really love it. I even got another book, another classic for these editions because it's really good. The paper inside is really good too, very soft, really lovely, and there's some illustrations here. I did read 2 books of Sherlock Holmes, and I didn't enjoy it very much, so some friends of mine told me I had read the wrong books, so I thought I'd give it another try. I know these are not the more famous ones, but yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. Each case apparently has like 10-15 pages, so they're really short, so it's gonna work as a short story book for me when I'm not in the mood for a big book. This one I got on Better World Books. It's Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf, and Martha said this was a very good book, and I thought I'd read it, so yeah, here you go. This also from Better World Books is The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. I love this movie, and I did buy another Nicholas Sparks books, which is The Lucky One, and I didn't read that yet, but this was so freaking cheap, and I thought I'd just get it. Yeah. Also from Better World Books is Gilead, I think it says Gilead, I don't know, by Marilyn Robinson, and it won the Pulitzer Prize. And I've been seeing this on many lists for good books, and apparently it's a drama. It's told by a minister And yeah, it says it reveals the human condition and manages to convey the miracle of existence itself. So it's very well praised. So I am very looking forward to reading this. This one I think I heard from Vipke from One Book Room Review. It's The History of Love by Nicole Krauss. And it's about a woman that she discovers an old book her mother is translating. She wants to find the author. He spends his day dreaming of the lost love who 60 years ago in Poland inspired him to write a book. And although he doesn't know yet, that book also survived, crossing oceans and generations and changing lives. So this sounds really interesting, and yeah. Finally got The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. I saw a review somewhere on YouTube about this, and it's supposedly told by a boy who has autism, and he investigates the death of his neighbor's dog. So it seems very interesting. I really like this cover, which is inside. You see like the whole, on one of those crazy sales for the book depository, I picked up this book completely unexpectedly. I never heard of this. It's called Tweeting the Universe, Tiny Explanations of Very Big Ideas. So it tells in as if it was a tweet of explanations about the universe and physics and stuff, but really short. So I thought this was interesting. And there's questions like, what's it like inside of the sun? And then you have a really quick explanation and then move on to the next topic. So I thought it was a really cool science book. This is a thing, it's not a book, it's a thing that I've been wanting forever. It's The Lands of Ice and Fire. I saw this on a bookstore one day, and I've been crazy to have it ever since. When you open it, you have like a set of maps of Westeros and the lands beyond. So it's really cool for fans of the Game of Thrones. And in the back you can see all the maps you have here, and these maps are huge. So you see how much trouble this is to do with all of them, which I won't do. It's called The Known World, this one. And you can see, I love it because it's very detailed. If you can see, there's like names for places. And I hope someday when I have like a house of my own with walls, free walls, and not covered with all this stuff that my room has, I'm gonna make portraits of them like on a frame and hang them around my house. It's gonna be lovely. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah. And something I think I forgot to mention on my other videos, I did go to the Game of Thrones exhibition that we had here in São Paulo in Brazil, and I sat on the throne, and it was really cool. They had a lot of stuff for the show, which I'm not a very big fan of. I like the books better than TV show. I don't even watch it. I did watch the first season, but I didn't like it because it's so different from the books. But they did have some cool things there, like weapons and the swords, and a little bit of some dragons. The dragons were really cool. Some really miniature dragons that they do use before making them digitalized, I think. But the coolest thing was the throne. Yeah, you can sit on it, and I think it went to Holland now. I don't know. New York. The exhibition is going through some countries, and then they have a photographer there, and then you sit there and you take a photo, and then they give a photo for you, and they even sent it to me on my email, so I have it digital. So there you go, it's me on the Iron Throne. Something else I got this little Shakespeare book, As You Like It, and A Winter's Tale. This is in Portuguese because I'm not very comfortable reading Shakespeare in English since it's not my first language, and it's kind of an old English, so it's not very easy for me. So I did get this one because I did read As You Like It in a library book very long time ago, and so I decided to get this one because I like it. And then there's A Winter's Tale also with that. And now some cookbooks. I got this lovely book by Donna Hay called Fast, Fresh and Simple, and they have awesome recipes here. I didn't know this this author, I never watched her show or anything. Look at this gorgeous sweets here. And also, and I watched Nigella on a program of hers, and I fell in love with the stuff she makes. And I tried out some things. I did try out the Devil's Food Cake, which is a very dark chocolate cake, and it was wonderful. And I also did an instant mousse by her, and I didn't think it was gonna work because you put like marshmallows in the recipe to melt, and then that's what gives the consistency of a mousse. And I totally didn't believe it was gonna work, and it was amazing. So I believe in her now. So I decided to get her book, Kitchen, and it's gonna be very lovely on the shelf. But this is the cake I made. Well, a coincidence. That's what I opened on. And I like that in the beginning she does teach how to organize the kitchen, what's best to use, what kind of instruments are best to use. And her recipes do seem pretty simple to make compared to some other cookbook authors that I did try, like Jamie Oliver. His stuff are kind of difficult to make. It's so cool to watch him doing the recipes, but when you try to do it, it's not that simple, let's be honest. At least I don't think so. So yeah, these are the books I'm gonna show now. There are more books to show, but it's gonna go on another haul because I forgot to bring them here. They're all messed up all around the house, so I gotta gather them to do that. Again, I'm sorry it took so long for this video. Don't give up on the channel. I will keep posting things eventually. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Tell me if you did read any of these books and if you like them and which one should I read first. Okay, thank you for watching, guys. See you later.